Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of...
He's going for the big play. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Running to the left. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Finds the tight end. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down. Offense working from the pistol. They're going back to the ground. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. It's complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Noles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminole. On the run, it's Fisher. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll try the right side. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets it out to the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a crease, it's Pryor. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are rolling down the field. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They want that clock to run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order